Welcome back to a new video. If this is the first time that you're seeing me, hello. My name is Emma, I'm 26, I'm from Sweden, and on this channel I document my attempts at becoming a better person. If you're interested in seeing how that has been going, or if you want to know the details about it, you can watch my previous videos, but to make a long story short, that is the purpose of this channel. I'm wearing makeup, shocker. I was out running errands, so I wear makeup. Though, I would have worn makeup even if I wasn't running errands, so that's not an excuse. Whatever, makeup is on, what are you gonna do? Also, there are plenty of other YouTube creators that I watch that whenever they are doing their thing on their channel, they have a drink with it. Sometimes it is an expensive liquor or like a whiskey or something, and other times it is a product from a sponsor that is sponsoring them. I have decided that I am also gonna have a drink in my video, but my drink of choice is a little bit different because I am drinking freshly squeezed orange juice. Kate Moss once said, "Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels." I say, nothing feels as good as freshly squeezed orange juice tastes. Ooh, it's so good. Nothing's gonna stop me from eating good. There really is nothing like freshly squeezed orange juice, I swear to God. Anyway, that's not what the video is about. This video I have been wanting to make for quite some time. It has become even more relevant for me to make for reasons that I will explain. Just to give some context, how do I explain this? Me making YouTube videos that other people are watching has, in one way or another, turned me into a public figure. As wrong as it feels for me to call myself that, me making videos that other people are watching makes me a public figure because I make stuff that other people enjoy and I post it on YouTube. So that makes me a public figure. Whatever the logistics of that or whatever, I'm gonna call myself a public figure in this video just to make things easier. Even though it feels wrong for me to call myself that, that's what I'm gonna say to make it easier. As with very many, if not all, other public figures, excuse me, I get a lot of messages sent to me, whether it is in comments or DMs or what have you. People send me messages and it's really nice and I enjoy it and I have nothing against it really. There are some very sweet and kind messages and there are also some not very sweet and not very kind messages, but they are messages nonetheless, and I am not against you writing them. You are allowed to do whatever you want to do. This is a safe space. You are welcome to be whoever you want to be here. But what I will say is that I have noticed a pattern in some of these messages that I can relate to. This piece of paper that is here that I keep looking at that has nothing to do with this video, I'm gonna put away because it's very distracting. What was I saying? Oh, I've been noticing a pattern in some of the messages that I've been getting that I can relate to, and that is what this video is about, sort of. I'll explain. The pattern that I have been noticing in some of the messages is that the people that write these messages to me phrase them in a way that makes it sound like they are hoping or expecting me to reply. And this isn't to put you down, or this isn't to say that you shouldn't be writing me messages, or nothing. There's not, you haven't done anything bad, you're not a bad person, your messages haven't been rude or anything. Well, some of them are, but that's not what I'm talking about. I am most likely not going to reply. And that, as I said, it's not because you're a bad person or your messages have been rude. Well, the rude messages are not really the ones that expect me to reply, so there's that. But you are not a bad person for that. Your messages haven't been rude. I don't dislike them. But I'm just not comfortable with replying. And that's just who I am as a person. And I'm not putting you down for it, because I can relate to it, as I will go on to explain. I'm just saying that if you don't expect for me to reply, because you're gonna get very disappointed when I don't. And that's gonna make you feel bad, because I have been in the same position as you, and it made me feel bad. I will talk about that. And I don't want you to feel bad. So, I'm sorry. I won't be replying. But you are not a bad person for writing to me. I appreciate you for watching my videos, in fact. So, I just don't want to disappoint you or make you upset, is what I'm trying to say. And I did say that I can relate to this quite a lot. That orange juice looks very tempting, so I will keep looking at it like this. It's very delicious. As I was saying, I can relate to writing to someone and hoping they will reply, and then end up being very disappointed when they don't. That's kind of what this video is about. Actually, one of my earliest videos on this channel was kind of about this, though I will say the things that I say in that video, I have changed my opinion on quite a lot, if not entirely. The video I'm talking about is called "Obsessive Messaging is Not Okay." Honestly, I kind of regret making that video now. And what the fuck is that title even? Obsessive? Who the fuck says this? It's not obsessive. At least it wasn't, well, maybe it was, I don't know. The things that I say in that video, I no longer agree with. The title of that video, I no longer agree with. I will not remove that video from my channel, because the channel is about me documenting my journey on becoming a better person, and that is part of the journey. So if you want to watch that video, there it is. But I'm just gonna tell you that I no longer agree with the things, well, maybe some of it, but in general, I no longer agree with the things that I say. I no longer agree with most of the things that I say in that video. I no longer agree with the title of that video. And in this video, I'm gonna explain why. So there's that. There are bugs or whatever. That's very annoying. Excuse me if I go like this, but there is a fly or something over here. Regardless. To give a little bit of context, I, as a person, have a very nurturing personality. I love taking care of others. I love being there for others. I love making others happy. I love making others comfortable. Regardless of who or whatever or what have you, I will go out of my way to make other people feel good, because that's just something I enjoy doing, and I will do that regardless regardless of whatever. I will go out of my way to make others happy. I will go out of my way to make you happy. And you can't change my mind on that because I enjoy it. So there. And that's my personality just in general. Something that I have noticed, and maybe is the same thing as that or has something to do with it, is that I have this compulsion to go out of my way to be there for others. Like I have this insatiable need of making others happy or feel better or be there or comfort them or console them or whatever. And I've talked about it, that is what I said. Never mind. I have talked about this with my shrink. And he has said, like, you don't always have to go out of your way to make other people happy. That's just, you're not obligated to. But to me, I am obligated to. I absolutely, no matter what, have to do my very best to be there for others. I have to go out of my way to make others happy and make them feel comfortable and safe and be there for them and support them. And if I don't, I feel terrible. So much so that it is a compulsion, essentially. I don't know what compulsion is in Swedish. Tvång? Yeah, whatever. I have this compulsion that other people need to be like cared for and supported. I have to make other people feel better. I have to be there for other people. I have to support them. Otherwise, I feel terrible. And I don't know if that's entirely a good thing, because I mean, you think about it and you being there for the people and it makes me happy. Like, yeah, that sounds like a good, I don't know why you're complaining about it. But it is such an insatiable need to sacrifice my own comfort and my own well-being and my own safety so that other people have comfort and other people have safety, that it just doesn't really make sense. Like, I could be at death's door and I would still give my absolute all for the sake of others in a way that kind of doesn't make sense. And I guess I'm gonna have to talk about that with my shrink, I think. But either way, I have a compulsion to support, is what I'm saying. And my personality is one that there is this cycle of joy. I was going to say support, but joy is more appropriate because, excuse me, I enjoy making others happy because seeing other people happy makes me happy. And they don't have to even do anything to make me happy. Just them being happy makes me happy. I enjoy making others happy, and so I will make others happy because seeing them happy makes me happy. And in that sense, they inadvertently make me happy so that I can make them more happy, so that they can make me happy. And that goes on forever and ever. And it becomes this cycle of joy that, to be honest, even if Even if someone tells me like, you'll stop going out of your way to try to make other people happy, I won't. I'm not going to. That is something I most certainly have to talk with my shrink about, because even if it causes me harm, I will do it. Because I enjoy making other people happy. Because seeing other people happy makes me happy. It's strange. And I don't entirely understand it. And maybe there is something there to learn from it that I have yet to learn. I don't know. Oh, so good. Why haven't I not thought of this before? I don't know. Good ideas, and it was just waiting to happen. With that being said, as I said, people reaching out to me, hoping that I will respond, I can relate to, because whenever I have found someone that does something that I enjoy, whether they create something or they say something or what have you, if it makes me happy from enjoying it or relating to, especially relating to it, and I will get to that, it kicks this compulsion of support into action, and I will go out of my way to try to make them happy. And these people whose work I enjoy, or whose whatevers I enjoy, the only way that I can know that what I do makes them happy is if they let me know that it does make them happy. So, me hoping to see some sort of sign that it makes them happy will in turn make me happy. And that's what I was talking about, the hoping for a response. I'm not necessarily hoping for a response because I want them to talk with me personally. I just want to know that what I'm doing makes them happy. Because I have this insatiable need to support and be there for others, that I have to know. Am I making you happy? I absolutely have to know. I want to make you happy because I have to make you happy because that makes me happy, and I want to make you happy, and it becomes a mess in the end. And not that these people might not even know that I exist, because public figures often have more than one, what's the word? Fan? Admirer? Whatever. There is often more than one person that enjoys whatever it is that they're doing, not just me. So I am probably drowning in a sea of other people that also enjoy their work. So I don't stand out in any particular way. And that's just being realistic. And that makes it very difficult for me to satiate this compulsion to support. And that causes me distress, because my insatiable need to support and be there for others and make others happy isn't getting reinforced. And because it is a compulsion, I need to know that what I'm doing makes someone happy. And so that's how I can relate to the disappointment of not getting feedback from what I'm doing, or not getting a reply to a message that I'm sending. I mean, in theory, this shouldn't be a problem because, well, I enjoy something that someone is doing and I tell them, hey, yo, I really like what you're doing. Keep going. Don't change anything. You're the best at it. I support you. You have a friend in me or whatever. And then that's it. There's nothing more to it. And there shouldn't be a problem. I'm just expressing my joy at something that someone has done, and that's it. It's just very, like, there's nothing particularly, like, special about it or anything. But in practicality, like, in theory, it should be fine and it should be okay and, whatever. But in practicality, if it's causing so much distress that I don't get to reinforce this compulsion to support and spread joy or whatever, then it just doesn't make sense. And here's something that I have just recently realized. If there is someone who does something that I enjoy, that also happens to go through something that I can relate to, this compulsion to support goes into overdrive. And my need to be there, to support them, to be there for them, to comfort them, just becomes absolutely hysterical. Like, it's not even funny. It becomes so outrageously like, I have to be there for them. I have to do everything for them. I have to comfort them. I have to be there for them. I have to be there for them. Like, it's so much so that it causes distress, genuinely. Like it's causing problems. Like, I'm in so much distress over relating to something that they're going through, and me not being able to be there for them and help them and support them and comfort them. My heart just breaks over it. And it's so much so that it does, like, it hurts me. Genuinely, it hurts me. And this can be people that I don't even, it can be like a writer or something, or another YouTuber or whatever. And I would just send them like, yo, it's fine, it's okay, you're gonna be fine, I've been there myself, it's gonna be okay, I'm here for you, whatever. And it shouldn't be that distressing that you can't be there for someone that is going through something similar to something that I've gone through. Hence relatability. And in this, like, There was one time where I wrote to ChatGPT about it. ChatGPT should be taken with a grain of salt, but every once in a while there can be a hint of truth in what it is saying. And I asked ChatGPT about this, and ChatGPT said that you are not actually writing to this other person. You are writing to yourself. And it just clicked. And it all made so much sense. It makes so much sense. Okay, maybe I'm wrong and it turns out that I'm just being stupid right now, but I thought about it and like it absolutely makes sense. I have in prior videos talked about my internalized negativity. My internalized negativity is more than just negativity. It's internalized negative self-image, self-belief, self-esteem, self-worth, all that sort of stuff. I'm just, excuse me. What the fuck is this? Do you want to join a personal hotspot? Sure. What the hell? Anyways, sorry about that, but it made sense. Like, I have all this negative, internalized negativity is what I call all of that. And it makes so much sense because this internalized negativity makes me feel like it's not really worth standing up to myself, and I'm not really worth sticking up for because I deserve whatever it is that is happening. And so if something happens to me that is really distressing or traumatic or whatever, I just go, I probably deserved it. Or it's happening for a reason. Or that's life, you know. I mean, all the shit that's happened to me, or I made my bed and now I'm lying in it. So whatever it is that is going on, I shouldn't be expecting to be treated better because it's me. And my internalized negativity sees nothing wrong with that. And so if I see someone else that does something that I enjoy, go through something that I've gone through, that compulsion to support goes into overdrive because they do not deserve that. I might have, but they do not. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They do not deserve to go through something like that because they are a wonderful person and they do all these wonderful things and they do not deserve that. And who the fuck thinks that they can do something like that to them? And they don't deserve that. And I'm going to be there for them and I'm going to be supportive to them and I'm going to comfort them and I'm going to be their shoulder to cry on. And I do not give a flying fuck what the circumstances are. I am going to be there for them. They do not deserve that. I might have, but they didn't, or they don't, or whatever. So in a sense, when I am supporting them, or whoever it is, it's not really them I'm supporting, or maybe it is them I'm supporting, but I am also projecting myself onto them because I can relate to them so much that, oh, that's what I think, like, that's my opinion too, or that's what I do too, or whatever. And I see myself in them. And so if I see something happening to them that I have also gone through and that I also suffered from, or that has caused me distress, me and my compulsion to support cannot handle if they are treated the same way that I have once been treated, or is treated, or what happens to be the case. I'm not gonna let them go through that. They do not deserve to feel as hurt as I was when I went through that. I might have deserved it, but they don't. And who is they? Is it really that other person? Or is it just my projection of myself onto someone else? Because my internalized negativity makes it impossible for me to stick up for myself and give myself grace or whatever. So the only way I can do it is by projecting myself onto someone else, and then protect them in a way that I would protect myself had I not had this internalized negativity. As I mentioned, this other person, or them as I call them, this could be literally anybody who just happens to be someone I relate to. They don't even have to know I exist. They don't even have to acknowledge me in any way, really. And I will still go out of my way to fight for them, to stand up for them, to stick up for them, to do whatever it takes to support them. In a way that I'm not capable of sticking up for myself. And because this other person doesn't necessarily have to know I exist or whatever, in what way can I then show my support to them and stick up to them and care for them and be there for them? By messaging them. By sending a DM or an email. Or whatever way that I feel like I can express my support and my willingness to be there for them. When I made that video called, what was it called again? Obsessive messaging is not okay. This insatiable need to support and be there for them and care for them through messaging is the obsessive messaging that I was talking about in that video. I just hadn't realized it yet. If you are one of the people, and trust me, there is quite a few to be honest. If you are one of the people who have gotten these obsessive, hysterical, supporting messages from me, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you uncomfortable. You haven't done anything wrong. If you have never replied to me, you haven't done anything wrong. You don't have to acknowledge that I exist. It's not you, it is me. If I ever reach any sort of fame or whatever that makes a lot of people know about me or whatever, you bet your sweet ass that you can expect some people coming out of the woodworks like, I know her, she's been sending this weird ass fucking useless supportive messages to me forever and she never stops. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. In my defense, which isn't much of a defense, but in my defense, I have a whole bunch of trauma that have kind of messed me up a little bit. So, I'm sorry. It's not you, it's me. You're right, I'm wrong. And somebody might say like, hey, what's the big deal? You're being kind to someone else and you're supporting them and they shouldn't be too upset about it because you're being supportive, and what's the big deal and what's the harm that you make or whatever. And in theory, yes, but in practicality, it works a little bit different. In Sweden, there is a saying that goes allting är på mottagarens villkor, which means everything is on the receiver's terms. Which essentially means that it does not matter what your intentions were. It doesn't matter what the thought behind it was. It doesn't matter what you meant. It doesn't matter what it is that you wanted to convey. If they don't want it or don't like it or reacted negatively or whatever, then that's all that matters. It's kind of like if you tell a joke that gets, that hurts someone's feelings or that doesn't land and it offends someone, then it doesn't matter if it was a joke or not. It doesn't matter that you didn't mean any harm. You caused harm because they didn't like it. They got offended. And so it does not matter what you meant. It does not matter that I didn't have any bad intentions. It does not matter that I wanted to support and that I wanted to be there for them and I wanted to show that I am there for them and I care and I want them to be good and I want them to be happy or whatever. It does not matter. If it's not received well, then it's not received well. And as I said, if I ever reach any sort of fame or notoriety where there are more people who know about me and who I am, there are gonna be so many fucking people who could come out and say that, hey, she's been sending me these weird ass messages forever and I've never responded and she just keeps going. Yep. That's me. That's me. Hi, I'm Emma. I'm troubled, but I don't have any bad intentions. So, yeah. And it doesn't matter if I don't have any bad intention. It doesn't matter that I want to support and I only do it for the sake of other people and because I want to make them happy. It's humiliating as hell. Like I'm 26. I should be able to deal with these kind of things. I'm a big girl. Like, I should be able to deal with this, but I don't, and I can't. And so here we are. It's a lot of trauma that has caused a lot of trouble. Oh my God. I guess this, what I called in that old video, obsessive messaging, I guess we can now refer to as obsessive supporting. I'm 26, for God's sakes. I should be able to deal with this. I'm a grown woman. I want to act like one, and here I can't. It's so humiliating. It's so embarrassing. And as I said, it does not matter that I have good intentions, because if it's not received well, then it's not received well. And because, as I mentioned, I relate to the fact that people don't respond or whatever. They don't have to respond. It's not their obligation. If they don't want to, they don't have to, and that's it. If you see this and I have obsessively supported you in one way or another, I'm genuinely so sorry. I'm so sorry. Feel free to write to me on Instagram and call me out and call me a weird ass hoe, whatever you want to call me. Yes, you're right. And this isn't me like trying to justify it or anything. I'm trying to hold myself accountable because, as I mentioned, it does not matter what my intentions were. If it's badly received, it's badly received. Them not replying means I don't know if it's received well or not well. And so I guess the internalized negativity in me is telling me that no matter what you do, it's received really badly. And that's just, what's done is done. And there's no changing it. And I guess it's something that I'm gonna have to live with. And there might be some people, oh, but you're being kind and you have good. No, does not matter. It does not matter. At the age of 26, you should be able to stick up for yourself and care for yourself in a way that it doesn't spill out onto others who don't even know that you exist. But here I am. And I can't stick up for myself without projecting myself onto someone else that I relate to in one way or another, and then obsessively supporting them. I don't think it's okay. And if someone else did this to me, I wouldn't blame them at all. Not because I'm going through the same thing and I can relate to them, because that's not it. If they do it, it's fine. They have their reasons and I don't know what their reasons are, and it's not my business to find out because that's personal to them. But me being me, I would like to hold myself accountable, and I would like to put me in my place and learn that this is not how to do it. This is not, it's not, don't do it. What are you doing? Grow up. You're 26. You're not supposed to do this. Mind your business. I don't know. Let's cheer ourselves up with a little bit of orange juice. That's good. Oh wow, another long video. I'm sorry. But once again, this had to be said. To finish this on a bit of a better note, or a good note, I don't know. I don't know if it's a good note, I don't know if it's a bad note, but let's finish this on a improvement that I have made at least. Since realizing that it's not really, or since realizing the mechanics, the reasons of why I do this, and that it might not entirely be the other person that I'm writing to, but myself that I projected onto this other person, which by the way I shouldn't be doing. It's not their responsibility to let me act out traumas that I've been through or whatever. They shouldn't have to deal with that. They have nothing to do with me. So shame on me for doing that. I'm 26 and I shouldn't be doing that, and here I am doing it anyway, which is humiliating as hell, but what are you gonna do? It is what it is. And I don't want it to be what it is, but it is. Since learning that this is most likely why I do it, and this obsessive supporting that I am doing to other people isn't necessarily to other people, but what I would like to be able to do for myself, or maybe, even though I don't think so, but maybe I'm just not realizing it or have come to terms with it. Maybe it is what I would hope someone would do for me, even though I don't really. But maybe I'm just refusing to admit it. But I don't think so, to be honest. Since coming to terms with all of this, and since realizing all of this, I am no longer upset of not getting a reply. And I no longer expect a reply, because it's not their business. They shouldn't have to do that. What the hell? What do they have to do with me? Why should they be part of this whole vicious cycle of wanting to reinforce happiness or whatever? It's none of their business. They shouldn't have to deal with that. And I say this because maybe some of the people who are hoping that I will reply to them might relate to the fact that is it really like, is it actually that you want me to reply to you, or are you just saying what you would like someone to tell you? Are you really talking to me when you're sending me messages and hoping that I will reply? Or are you just sending messages to the person you have projected onto me? I'm not saying it is. That's just a theory that helped me a lot. So I'm thinking maybe it will help someone else. Because when I tell you it has helped me, it most certainly has helped me. The fear of not getting a reply, and in a sense getting rejected, I no longer have to deal with since coming to this realization, because I now understand that I'm not it's not that I am expecting anybody to reply. I'm just saying I'm just telling them what I am unable to tell myself. So instead of telling it to myself, because I can't, I project myself onto someone else and then tell that projection of myself to someone else what I would want to tell myself. It's very strange. Damn. All that trauma, and yet here I am so surprised when I realize that, oh my god, that trauma actually has made... Go away! No, that's why there are so many fucking bugs. I have all this orange juice lying around. I just realized it. Fuck. Maybe I can't be drinking that anymore. But I love it. What am I gonna do? So, yeah. That's a doozy. I don't know if you enjoyed. I'm gonna assume you didn't, or maybe you did, or I don't know, whatever. Everything is on the receiver's terms. It doesn't matter if I had good intentions or not. If people didn't enjoy it, then they didn't enjoy it, and then I will learn from it or whatever and not do it again. I don't know. I'm gonna work on it. I don't know if I'm gonna be very good at it. I just realized now that there has been a fruit fly crawling in this glass, it's kind of gross. Ew. Yeah. I'm gonna pour this juice over in another glass and then wash that glass and maybe just drink from the bottle or something. I don't know. It's kind of gross. Whatever. This video has gone on for very long. Like my last one. So sorry for it being a long video yet again, but as I said in my last one, I just had to get this out. I had to. I'm sorry. And yet again, if you were one of the people that have ended up being on the receiving end of my obsessive, supportive, compulsion, whatever, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I do not mean to cause any trouble. I just am troubled, and it is manifesting in all sorts of weird ways, and this is one of them. And I've only come to this realization in recent times. So I do apologize. It's better late than never, I guess. Even though it's still humiliating as fuck. I'm 26, for God's sakes. I should be able to deal with this. Anyways, that's it for today. Yeah. So I hope you're doing good. As weird as up and down as all over the place this video has been, I am coming out of it feeling a little better because I now got this off my chest. So yeah. And once again, if you're writing to me hoping that I will be replying, I don't mean to upset you, but I'm most likely not going to, because I'm not comfortable with it. And that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. It doesn't mean that I dislike you or whatever. It just doesn't come to me naturally. And maybe it's not actually me that you're writing to. Maybe it's just what you'd wish you'd be able to tell yourself or something. And that's what was going on in my case. I don't know if it's what's going on in your case, but maybe. I don't know. Either way, thank you for staying as long as you did. Thank you for putting up with me and my messed up shenanigans or whatever. I wish you nothing but the best. We'll see when the next video comes out. Maybe sooner, maybe later. I don't know. But either way, there will be another video coming out eventually. We'll see when. Until then, take care and yeah, thanks for watching.